Alright, and we're back for part 2 of Empire of the Lost Next, week 13. While the group quickly ran to the shadow of the pyramid, obscuring themselves from this creature that spawned from the arc of lightning, they watch as it's 30 feet in height, or 20 feet in height, loom downwards towards Spit, who is blubbering to himself, quickly hammering on the rocks as quick as possible. The creature sneers as one head turns and speaks to it as the other one nods. One singular step arcs over the edge of the column before it crashes into the ground with a resounding, almost knocking most of you to the ground, some of you being able to keep your footing. Just enough keeping out of sight with the shadow of the pyramid to not gain its ire or its acknowledgement as it moves towards Spit. Why is there still 2 rock not done? Yeah. Why didn't you finish, Spit? Spit, sorry, Spit hurt Ham. And then people talk to Spit. Spit can finish. Spit it fit. No. You know, we got here just at the right time, and I'm actually kind of hungry still. What about you, brother? I could eat. No, Spit, sorry. Spit, look, Spit working, see? Spit working! As the big boss creature continues to loom closer to Spit, the group of you standing in the shadow of the column, currently at its blind side, as you start to watch this, the creature encroaching towards Spit, who still has its head bowed, not looking up once, and blubbering and crying while still hammering on the rocks.
Question: can I roll a sense motive to see if I can gather up enough information on how this thing is speaking and the way it carries itself, whether it is at all, like, if it's of higher intelligence, if I think that some of us might be able to pull a lull over its eyes?
You can attempt it.
Okay. Let's see, like, exactly what higher function. That's a 25.
If someone has enough confidence in their charismatic skills, anything's possible.
No.
This is not something that's against that possibility.
Akiyama.
I kind of tilt my head. I mean, I don't feel like having to, make ourselves known, but just so you know, I'm not entirely sure that thing is exactly like. It might be a big boss, but it could possibly you could possibly lie to it if it comes to that. I look over to Akiyama.
I mean, yeah, but it's huge.
Yeah, that's why I don't advise it. That being said, at some point we need to figure out how to get into this tower.
As you continue to see this over, the rest of you that are watching watch as the big boss reaches from behind it, taking out what looks like a giant greatsword to you guys, but in this thing's arm it looks like a knife as it reaches out towards Spit.
A knife.
As Spit begins to just like hold on to the rocks, grabbing onto the flat surface as he's just being drugged. No, Spit, sorry! Spit, sorry!
Is there like a stone on the ground?
Around you guys? You look around, there's a pebble. There's no big stones like what Spit's been working on.
Yeah, I just want to pick up like a small rock or something and throw it at one of the columns.
It doesn't seem to notice.
Astron looks over to Rykor, then back to it. Well, at least we know it's not that perceptive. So look back over to Rykor. What are you doing?
As the creature gets a large amount of stones, sits down, and begins to step on one of Spit's arms while holding up Spit's leg and looking like a leather strap getting ready to get tanned as Spit's flailing about.
I can't watch stuff like this. This is disgusting.
We need to go.
How? I'm gonna make a knowledge arcana on these columns to see if, because it seems like the only way to get in and out of this tower right now is with that lightning thing, and none of us can do that. So I'm gonna see if these columns have anything to do with that. So knowledge.
Well, we don't know because the spire is an hour or two away.
It's 50 feet away from us.
No,
isn't
that's
it?
the pyramid.
Oh, the pyramid. Fair enough.
Yeah, nothing.
Okay, yeah, we should probably just head to the
We
spire.
don't have time to watch this.
Yeah. I guess.
I don't want to watch this.
Alright. Alright.
But we can't
Well,
talk.
As there's the
Quietly
sound
as
of
possible, we need to
cutting
go.
and screaming, as anyone that had eyes on it last just watched as the big boss looks to be just stripping off singular shreds and eating them as Spit is flailing in pain.
Now we know why they call them spit.
I'm starting to miss the never mind. Let's just go.
Nice job.
Is
So
everyone leaving?
I'm gonna leave.
Oh god,
I'm
yeah.
fucking off.
Immediately.
Yeah.
The moment it's like, yeah, we need to get out of here, like, Ekian was fucking gone.
Yeah, let's make a good wide
Quietly
berth
as
away
we
from
can.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
As you
mean, with all
continue
the
to run,
screams, yeah.
the screams begin to carry for the distance. You getting a good 10 minutes away and still hearing the screams coming from young Spit as he goes through the last painful hours of his life.
Oh boy.
Just turn that knife in there, Ash.
Just understanding what you left.
I know.
Oh,
Shut
we know. Oh, we
feel
know.
bad, okay?
We left that poor, abused, abandoned puppy to die. We know.
A horrible, horrible, tortured death.
Yeah.
Eventually, you guys get enough distance that realistically the screams are no longer in earshot, but still enough to feel as you move closer to the tower. At this point, the horrible nature of the plane that you're in starts to come to bear. Walking through what looks like open graveyards of skeletons with singular heads that have either bash head marks in them, some form of trauma done to them, or some of them missing areas of what should be bone there. Missing heads, things that look like some type of dismemberment. As you're walking through what looks like a graveyard of these single-headed giant skeletons.
Oh. Now we know why they...
Right.
As you're making your approach, moving through this area, you also begin to see large chasms that seem to be dug out of the ground here. And as you get close enough to peer in them, heads bowed, always looking down. You see rows and rows of clustered, bald, single-headed giants at the bottom of these pits, shivering, groaning, and all different array of malcontent that you can see. Made and inside the same area that all the bones seem to be flung about, heartedly.
Well, I guess that's where the holes are.
I
Gonna
thought
do anything
Tillith
about
was
it?
fucked up.
Akiyama just looks distressed, isn't really saying anything at this point.
Are we
Ash-
going to
Astron just kind of shivers a little bit, but he's seen a lot of stuff.
Are we going to free them, or are we just going to leave them?
Nope.
We can't. How could we possibly free them? They're 10 feet tall. They're who knows how many feet down.
From a distance, you see a large circular building that seems to have constant cries and yells and growls coming from it. And as you're moving across the plain, eventually you see as one of them has this shutter that pops open, and then being heaved with a great force, this lump of mounded flesh that looks as large as a person just gets thrown out of the window and rolls down the hill into one of the holes as you just hear whining and crying from it. As on the opposite end of the house, you see every now and then two-headed figures taking what looks like another child or baby that looks to be crying that also has two separate heads to what looks like a grouping of these 8 pillars, as the very familiar sound of lightning and thunder echo in the distance before, while you're in your hidden place, you watch them vanish out of sight.
What the fuck did we agree to?
Just keep in mind, Riceland felt that this was too much for himself. Well, granted, he did say that apparently the
It
big
wasn't
guy...
from a moral standpoint.
Well, no, that's not what I meant. Although, to be fair, he did say he's apparently immune to arcane magic. Hopefully that doesn't mean light and dark.
I think the greatest thing we're going to be able to do for this lot is to take the power from those who are committing the wrongs against them.
Probably.
Yeah, fuck the man. Am I right?
Suijin speaks up after remaining silent and discontent through that. So we actually are going to be doing something against them. We're taking something that's important.
Yep.
Sounds
That's
like
the
it, at
idea.
least.
So what, are we taking his power, his magic?
I don't know exactly what the tome entails. It probably might be his power.
Well, the Spit said they gave the thing power to wield against them, right? I didn't really understand, but that tome is what enabled him to do these things.
Yeah, I mean,
The tome had the power to watch them, or something.
it's important enough that a lowly Gruul was new enough to understand its importance.
Or at least what he had been told.
Right. It could be some bullshit, but Riceland wants it, and he's gonna help us get out of here, so... Let's just go.
So moving forward, eventually you get to a point where everything in front of you is the circumference of the tower and the spire. You have to turn around completely just so you're not seeing it, and even still, its height is like a stain on your vision, almost driving you insane. To your peripherals to the side, you can even see it. You swear that you close your eyes as you just see the tower looming above you, almost as if it's sucking you in, making you one. But the time and hours pass as you stand at the bottom of the structure. And what you see is the charred, darkened remains of billions upon billions upon billions of skeletons.
Funny how it keeps getting worse.
So it's like a perimeter of billions and billions of charred skeletons?
It is such a wide tower that even though it's in a sphere shape or a circle shape, when you have your back to it, it's so wide that you actually still see it in the sides of your peripherals. You still see it on the top of your eyes, looming forward from the height. It's just that big, as you just see billions upon billions of skeletons that make it itself.
I see. Okay. So that's imposing. Okay. Anyone see an entrance?
Do we? Is there one?
You see nothing but charred remains, faces that are locked in time.
Looks like we're doing a walk around until we find one.
That could take forever.
We may have to
How else will we get in? What was that?
we may have to create our own.
Because that's not going to attract attention.
Not ideal.
How long are we away from that other building where they threw out that body?
3 hours. Or that
Oh,
building
shit.
was 2 hours.
Oh shit. Yeah, fucking hell. Alright.
We're running out of time.
Do we want to take the risk of making a door?
Fiona, you're fast, right?
Yes.
Can you take a quick run around the side of this thing, just see if you could find something?
No. I don't think that's safe.
It's not
Okay.
safe, and it's way too big.
How far?
This thing is so big, even though it's a spire, looking at it, it almost looks like it's curving outwards with how large it is. That's how big and wide it is.
Yeah, I got that. I got it, Ash. It's big. Well, fuck, I don't know what to do. You
Great.
guys want to make a hole? Make a hole. Okay, so since this is like the actual spire, like the dark spire, the thing that everyone knows, I'm gonna roll knowledge dark, see if there's something I know about this.
This is your first time coming this close to it. What you know about it is that it is the spire. It's something that everyone always sees in the north. It's like a monument to everything that people accustomate themselves to the dark, because it's always there, it always looming. Getting this close to it, it's baffling how something this large can be made out of something so brittle as bone, but you assume it has something to do with the plane, and probably something much deeper than just a structure that makes it capable of standing this tall or large.
I'm gonna make a spot check, and I'm gonna ask everyone to do the same to see if I could just see something of the door.
I mean, sure. Not gonna
Or a
get
weak point that we can get through.
That we can get through, or
There.
something.
There, right there. That's the best spot.
So much of what all of you see, with Riker confirming, is that there is no structural entrance. Unlike a proper building, this doesn't seem to have any conventional building habits. Unlike what you've encountered making your way here, the pyramid had an entrance. That circular building that you saw them throwing babies out of had an entrance. This doesn't. At least everything that you can see.
I think that lightning thing that they do is the only thing that takes them from here into the tower.
It's their only way in.
You guys want to start heading back, see if we can find something in that little circular building?
I don't know if we have enough time.
I just want to take my walking stick and kind of just poke at the tower a little bit to see if the bones even move.
Much to what an immovable object should do, you watch as it gives no give.
I'll make a search on the side of the tower that we're at, just looking at some of these bodies, seeing if there's something, some semblance of like a doorway or like a weaker part of it, if we're actually gonna start tunneling through.
Much to what Riker was saying when he made his spot check, you just coming around, you start to feel the fealty in your actions as this structure is structurally sound, for that much.
Okay.
Each area seems to be made of a different piece of bone, some from creatures you're able to recognize, others from horrors that you hope you never see in life.
Right. How loud is a light tome attack?
Loud enough within reasonable distance for people to hear. It's not silence.
Right. I'm pretty sure this thing's made of something from the dark, so if I start attacking it with my light tome, it might cause something, but my light tome's pretty... Like, there's nothing on these. Like, no runes that I can decipher, nothing.
It's that or back to a pyramid.
We've already wasted so much fucking time.
I really don't think we have enough time to go back, so...
But if we can't get in,
I know, but...
Yeah, maybe we try to get something to come out to us.
yeah.
I mean, we risk alerting the entire tower. But it's that or go back and then the big guy is on his way back if we...
Well, the big boss... From what... I mean, you saw it ourselves. He came in through lightning. He's not gonna walk back. He's probably gonna use the lightning bit. I think we should go back to that hut thing, see what was in there. I'm assuming it's one of them. Probably not high-ranking one. Maybe we can force it to take us in a way, or convince it.
we can at least observe.
Alright, you want to make our way back? Roll a survival check, see if we could find a better way back, an easier way back, a faster way back. If everyone's coming with me.
There's no way we're splitting the party.
Okay, so,
Not here.
yeah. So, we're all going?
Yeah.
I don't
Alright,
think
I'm
it's
gonna...
a better idea right now.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a survival, just see if we can try and get the fastest route back to the hut thing.
So a straight line. As you move
Yes.
back to the
2 hours down. God damn. Alright. So we're at
getting
the
to
hut.
You wait. Well, depends on who. Do you guys want to wait until something happens, or are you just going in?
Should
It's a
probably
large
sneak in.
circular
We should
building
wait.
on 4 rock spikes with a singular door and the side hatch that seems to angle towards the spit birthing pits or grooming pits.
We can't afford to wait. Someone needs to go in there and look
But
inside.
it's stupid to rush in. It is
We're
so
not-
stupid.
Well, not rush in, just look in. Still being cautious, but we need to look
We don't
in
even
there.
know
We
what's
can't-
in there.
But we still need to look. That's exactly the point.
Give it 10 minutes. Our timeline's already blown.
Fine, fine. If you guys want to wait that much time, fine.
As 10 minutes pass, you watch as a large, two-headed figure walks out. As you're stricken with horror as he looks familiar. And on his belt of fetishes, the dead-eyed spit looking upwards towards the sky.
No.
Can I try and see anything inside? In the
It's
moments
a
that-
doorway, it's not really even a door.
Oh, okay.
As he looks to be talking to himself, kind of in a couple of chuckles, speaking a language that's not understandable, before taking a finger, cleaning one of his mouths with his with his fingernail, before moving to that area of pillars, and then vanishing in that bolt of lightning.
Area of pillars. It's exactly where we need to go.
We don't know if it'll even do anything with us.
We have to check. That's the only way in, it seems.
Do we check the hut?
Do we want to check the hut?
Well,
It could give us some clues.
yeah, there may be something inside.
Alright. Let's head over there. To the hut first.
Over there.
So you guys move to the hut?
Mm-hmm.
So as you get to the hut and its large structure, you feel like it was made to fit their size. So it's like 15, or actually no, it'd be larger than that. It's like 30-foot doorway to accommodate these larger creatures. As you look inside, and your mouths kind of drop in horror as you see what you assume to be the females of their race, tied to walls, spread open, left in gory messes, and eyes like half glazed over.
Okay.
Not surprised.
Should we ask one of them?
Yeah.
I highly doubt.
I mean, couldn't
That
hurt
they
to
have the
try.
presence of mind to speak.
Well, it couldn't hurt to try. Akiyama?
I just want to leave.
Well, like Raya said, we don't know exactly whether we can fit. We can use those pillars. I mean, I tried to look at one back at the other.
Leave.
Okay. This hut, fine. If you.
Is there anything else to see in here?
You can tell that the ones that look to be the goriest have their curtains for their areas open, but you can see there's approximately 5 other ones that have their curtains drawn. Assuming
we need
that you
to-
guys seen childbirth, it looks like they're just post-childbirth.
Yeah. We have no idea exactly how to work those pillars. I tried to look at one back at the
But you
pyramid,
didn't
and it
try
didn't
go
do
into
anything
it.
for me.
We're gonna go do that. I don't want to be in this room anymore. I don't
Fine.
want to be in this building
Fine,
anymore.
let's go. Fine, let's go to the pillars then. Let's go.
If they're chained here, I doubt they'll know anything anyway.
Fair enough. Let's go.
Yeah, head to those pillars.
Just leave.
As you get to the 8 prongs sticking out of the ground pillars, you see their massive size is around 30 feet as well, each of them circling a cone in the center that sticks out of the ground about 10 feet.
So does anyone want to try this?
Could we tell from where within the circle of pillars things were appearing and disappearing?
Like scorch marks?
No, just from having watched it happen.
From what you saw, it was almost as transient as someone walking through a door, like they just move into it and then gone.
Okay, well, who wants to go first? See if we could do something with this.
I suggest that we all take a hold of one another if we're going to do it.
Well, first let me just check out these pillars as I walk to one of the pillars and make a knowledge arcana.
Alright.
Okay.
Unlike the ones that you saw outside of the area where Spit was working, these seem to have carvings in them.
Thank the Lord.
The carving that you notice has sigils that are in arcane, that you can understand them to be arcanic, but the best you can tell is that it's used for movement runes. Since you haven't trained yourself in the arcane arts, you trained in the dark arts.
Just for future reference, what does Decipher use? Is it just for like code, or can I use it for this?
You could use it for any type of script that's not necessarily a language, so arcane text would fall into that as well.
So I can decipher?
Yes.
Okay. 28.
You're able to understand these runes to be the dark rune, the time rune, and what was it? Lightning.
Dark time lightning. Okay, well. These runes are mainly used for, I believe it was travel, right?
That's what you
You said
assume.
travel? Yeah, these like travel runes. I see runes of dark, time, lightning. Time bit's a little interesting. Maybe it might give us some more of that, but not entirely sure exactly how it works. I guess we could just try to walk through it, arm in arm, like Rykor said.
That worked so well last time.
Just look over at you.
Alright, well, who wants to be in the front of the line?
I'll go.
Alright. Guess I lock in arms
I'll
with
take up the
whoever's
rear again.
there. Okay. Guess I lock in right behind Rykor.
As you move forward,
Everybody
Riker,
hold
you-
hands.
you're the first to feel it, but the moment you feel it, as everyone's conjoined, it's like a reaction. Your hairs begin to stand on end, and your fingertips begin to tingle as the arcane forces begin to activate. But as quick as it happens, 3 seconds pass as nothing continues past that. as the forces of whatever was there begin to die out and you feel normal again.
Knowledge, time, lightning. Knowledge, time, light. I mean, not knowledge. Dark time, lightning. Lightning. Question: would I know whether lightning magic is specifically arcane or light in nature?
The script for it is because it goes... you don't know. You don't know the full lore of Arcane, but you assume.
Okay.
So we're all within this circle now and just nothing is happening?
You're standing there, the feeling's gone. The best you can gather, Asteron, is there needs to be another element to activating it properly that you're missing. A circuit's not there to complete the light switch.
Does anyone know any lightning magic?
Wouldn't it be fun if it was blood?
Ugh. Okay. How about someone stands, like, go back and try and stand in there.
Head.
Yeah, but
Looked like a trophy to me.
yeah, I don't think that was it. Okay, dark. All right, I'm gonna pull out my dark tome. Okay. Question: when it comes to using tomes, I need one hand to hold the tome, another one to do stuff with my other hand in order to actually use it. Or can I?
Essentially.
Okay, I was about to say if I could double wield tomes, but I guess that's
Dual
not-
wielded tomes.
Dual wield tomes. Wah, wah, eh. Okay.
Have Last Airbender style.
With your knowledge, Arcane, you know there are some things that you can put for spells that can be race specific.
Race specific.
Great.
How about? Oh God, this is gonna be act. Don't judge me for this. As I look to everyone. Can we probably take one of those females, hide inside her, and just walk through this?
Oh my god.
And why do we have to be inside her?
Because in order to.
That timing, though.
Why do we have to be inside her?
Because if we're not like right there within the mass, I don't think it's gonna.
Couldn't we just touch one?
We could,
Couldn't we just touch them?
I guess, but I think we have to be like under it in order to mask everything.
They're 20 feet tall. We can stand between their legs.
Okay. Gosh. Anyway, Rykor,
Star
right?
Wars
You
style.
can lift one of those out of the bed.
I have no idea.
Because I don't think we can get through this without one of them with us.
If it's worth a shot, you can try to drag one over here.
Okay, let's do that.
So fixed. It's the most fixed I've ever
Guess we
seen.
head back over to the hut to pick out a female.
So you have a couple of them with curtains open that seem out of it, one of which looks dead, and then you have about 5 curtains closed.
Would I know whether race-specific stuff specifically targets ones that are alive?
Nope.
Okay, we could try the dead one first.
And what? Just take a piece of her.
No, I think we need to take most of her. Like maybe we can cut. Maybe if the legs
They're
fall.
20 feet tall. She's
Then maybe-
dead.
Then Rykor, do you want to cut off the legs then? Waya?
I don't suppose that's necessary.
Okay, then let's just take the body. You two. And I'll
It's 20 feet tall!
try it, both of you. I've seen you guys do
I'm
some
only
weird.
6 feet tall!
Just try to move it. Mike or Ryan, just do it, please. None of us else can do this. It's up to you two.
Yes, we don't have to carry it. We just have to drag it.
Drag it.
I'd volunteer helping, but
So do you attempt it?
Yeah, I mean, because of
Sure! Why not?
Bobaday, my shit is times 9, and then the dragging weight is amplified over carry weight.
So,
I have to
as
train
you
her first.
attempt to drag this thing's body,
she's not actually dead.
so... Hold on, I gotta do math.
Best part. Best part of waking up.
This is exactly what I signed up for when I woke up this morning.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, you attempt to pull the leg, and even with you two, the strong as you guys are, you're able to, like, barely pull the leg out of bed, and then once it's off the bed, it is heavy.
Okay, let's just cut off the leg then.
how about we convince something that's alive to join us?
Do you really think
I'd
any
rather
of this...
have one that could walk on its
While
own.
its leg drops, you hear soft crying coming from the same bed above it. It seems muffled.
How tall is the bed?
Hello?
I'm up.
It's about 15 feet tall.
Hello? I say out loud.
It doesn't speak back, but you hear muffled crying.
I'll give you a boost, Ryan.
Was thinking more Akiyama. I'm not the best at
Yes, well,
conversation.
15 feet up there, so
We could throw him.
Throw him.
just come here and look.
Fine. Boost me up.
Are you guys tall enough for 15?
7 and 6.
13.
If I
Oh,
So 2 feet, and then she can climb up after that.
Just like I'll stand on your hands, and you just like be a springboard.
Alright, Ryan, make a jump.
It's 2 feet.
Make a jump. Do it. You won't.
Okay. I'm gonna do the jump. Is it in my? It is not. Okay, I gotta go and find it.
Oh my
Jump,
gosh, I
jump.
think this is the first time we used jump in this campaign.
Yeah, I've always been waiting to use jump in like the other one.
It is not. It's not. We used jump when we first got to the dark and we found the spaceship.
Oh gosh. The spaceship.
And I had to throw Smokey across.
We don't talk about the spaceship in NxT.
we actually
what?
our time in a
Because
dungeon.
Space Puppers doesn't exist.
Space Captain Doggo. He died honorably.
Okay.
He would die with the ship.
Holy fuck!
Why do you put 21 into that?
What the shit?
Bruh!
So,
You
you
hit
easily
you hit
jump
the-
onto just a standing jump. You jump up about enough to like clear it completely with your entire frame before like rolling forward. As you look up on the makeshift quote-unquote bed, you can hear the crying and the muffling sound coming from the dead Gruel's stomach.
Oh,
Oh my god.
please
Well.
no.
Baby on it.
We're here now.
Say again?
Is there a baby on it?
Not on it.
Fuck me.
How could I hear a baby crying from the womb?
Because what you're looking at is a ruined mess of someone that's already went through child labor. They just missed the other one.
Raya, what do you see up there?
I worry about your mind sometimes. I legitimately worry about it sometimes.
You guys could have avoided this.
Yeah. Because
Fuck me.
we're down in the
Raya?
dark recesses of Ash's mind.
Fuck
Well,
me.
technically, it's the Dark Recesses of Berserk, because this is very much that. But, Raya, what do you see up there?
It's not so much what I see as what I hear.
Well, what do you hear?
Someone didn't know it was twins.
Oh, that's good. That means it's going to be smaller. That'll be easier to carry. Come on.
Rykor, is there a way that you could get up here? I don't want to dig through this mess on my own!
No, it's not that. It's just the idea of, is there any way Riker can go up there? And he just turns and looks at Fayana, Azeron, Akiyama, and
Throw these
Suichin.
people up there. What the fuck?
Wait, why would he look at me?
Oh,
Because you guys are the only one down here.
Yeah.
because besides, I'm already up there. Aside from Rykor, all of the wimps are the only ones who could possibly even try to help him up.
Okay, I got an idea. As Suijin like corresponds everybody to do like cross arms. One person grabs somebody's left arm and that other person grabs their right. As you guys just make a square. It's like, all right, we'll spring you up, Rykor.
Just make a net with arms.
That's not going to work.
That's gonna work.
You'll totally
Can
be
you-
able to lift 320
Akiyama.
pounds. It'll be fine.
Rykor, can you jump? Rykor, can you jump?
I don't think... Akiyama,
Can you jump 15 feet?
are you... Like, have you done anything, like, in, like, the doctor's room?
I'm looking for the. I'm looking.
You could see some ruined bits of her clothing.
Fuck me.
I'm trying to.
I think we need the doctor up there, as I look to Akiyama.
I'm not a doctor.
What do you mean you're not a doctor?
I've
He's
made
But
a priest.
very clear multiple times.
Okay, but you know a little bit about medicine, right?
Do you at least know how to get a baby out?
No, not at all.
Why would he know that?
Okay, but either way, I feel like he can add a lot to this with, you know, being able to make sure that the baby's still alive. Plus, he has a sword, unlike any of us else that can that's a finer tool to cut with instead of an axe.
I mean, I have a sword, but
Which at this time, from the corpse, baby guts spews out. As
What?
he just is tangled in his own motherly stuff, as he's just crying out loud. As now you guys hear the crying.
Oh shit! Ryan, what's happening up there?
Wait, can you explain that again? Because it didn't.
Tangled.
He fell out.
Oh, he fell out. Okay.
Raya?
Cool. One head or two?
2.
Yes!
Cool.
Use this!
so evil.
Fuck. Is there?
So
If there's an
fucked.
umbilical cord, I'm gonna cut it.
It's easy enough.
I mean, yeah, do that so he doesn't strangle himself.
As you now carry this creature that's 4 feet tall, though infant in, like, perspective.
Oh my
2 heads
God.
just crying in tandem as you hold on to it, and it just looks up, or looks at you. Its eyes just not really fully opening yet.
Yeah, life sucks, doesn't it?
Raya,
Well, I got it. How do I get down?
make a tumble?
Roll the 1. Lands on baby.
Pass it down to us, and then you can hang off the edge. Just
All right, yeah. I'll do that. I will specifically pass it down to Rykor since he is the tallest. And has the highest reach.
You can kind of just arm it down since it's 4 feet tall. So you lean down and drop it. As you grab this 4-foot baby with 2 heads, crying.
Hugest baby.
Someone take it. I don't like children.
Really? I mean, I can't exactly hold for a 4-foot baby.
I'm gonna get down and I'm gonna take it from him again.
It's almost as tall as me. I can't
Okay.
hold it.
Good, we can use this. Now let's head back to the pillars. Let's all grab on with this baby in tow, and hopefully that'll work.
I mean, at least clean its face off. Faces.
Yeah.
Fine, I don't... Use your robes. I don't have anything.
So unhelpful. I would take a sleeve and just like kind of probably just like smear stuff downwards.
Now
off
you're a
of
real
his
mom.
face.
Surprisingly enough, as you do this and look at it, it actually looks reasonably human minus its 2 heads. It doesn't look as horribly ugly as the other ones. You assume it's probably something with their puberty, but it's not hideous. It's just weird.
Certainly not as ugly as the taller ones.
Alright, let's take this to the thing. Come on, let's go. As Tom starts walking out the door. Peering over outside the door, just making sure nothing's there.
Nothing that you can see, at least.
Alright, come on. Come on, time's of the essence. Chop chop.
It is because I don't know if it's gonna start crying again.
Exactly. Come on. As I start making my way to the pillars, making sure everything's ready.
Again, I
Yeah,
would
I
help
was
you
gonna
take care of
say
it, but
Way out, get finished as quick as possible.
Do
I understand, Fiona. It's nearly as big as you are.
yeah.
Yes,
Right, Corey, you
Chris?
wanted to... Yeah.
do any of you find it likely, if this works, and we go inside the tower,
It's gonna be a bunch of them waiting there for us.
well, do you find it likely they're going to attack us for holding on to this?
I think they would attack us regardless.
Well, they seem to place a high value on those of them with 2 heads.
Fair
Didn't
enough.
they throw the other baby into the circle?
That had 1 head. Interesting.
I thought there were 2 that got tossed out.
Good thought,
One
Rykor.
got tossed out. The other was taken to the circle with another
Oh,
larger
okay.
one.
Yeah.
Teleported.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I misunderstood.
Very fucked up, Rykor. I like the way your mind goes. Okay.
I'm not saying we should use it as hostage. I'm just saying that.
Oh no,
they-
that's exactly what you're saying.
No. I'm just saying that they may be hesitant.
Just hold it up like this. Although, actually no. Actually no, keep it. No, actually hold it tight, 'cause I'm fairly certain they could just snatch it right out of your hand. So anyway, let's just head to this. Hopefully it works. Everyone lock arms.
Alright.
I don't have any arms to.
I mean, I just fidget my way into, like, under your elbow, under your shoulder, just, there we go.
Yeah.
As you guys hold on to each other, look at everyone once more. You give a nod as you move forward. The same feeling begins to ignite over you all, but this time you start to smell ozone and feel your skin like ignite with electricity and energy as everything goes white. You hear popping sounds in your ears. You begin to feel dehydrated before everything that you know to be yourself almost disintegrates. And then within a millisecond time reappears as you're in a dark room, the light in your eyes still making it blinding. Before it subsides, and looking around you. You're standing on a floor made out of black, charred bones, a wall that looks identical, and a room filled with two-headed giant creatures that have yet to notice your appearance. And with that, we're going to take a break.
Yeah.
Not entirely sure how long Agent's gonna be here, but we'll see.
I only have half an hour.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to
Oh,
back out as well. I'm
fuck
starting to get a really bad migraine. It's getting hard
Yeah.
to focus.
Yeah, I saw that you're
Oh.
not looking too hot.
Yeah.
Then we can probably call it at that.
Yeah, probably best.
Let me go back to the screen. Yeah, we're actually going to call it here. So, thank you guys for watching. You can catch us next week for the continuation of the team of Empire of the Lost NxT finding their way through the spire. Finally. What will they find? Will they escape in one piece? Whose life will I claim next? You can find this next time.
Is Raya a mom now?
Find out next week on Akiyama Dies, the
Actually,
episode.
not next week. I'm actually going
Oh.
to be taking a week break from DMing this week to
Oh, okay.
recharge my
Alright.
batteries. So,
Sounds
you can
good.
find out the week afterwards.
Alrighty.
So, you can follow me at Nightxgamer at Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube to keep track of all the funness and the horrible Berserk-esque references that is Empire of the Lost as they continue on in that story. But yeah, we'll see you guys 2 weeks from now. Stay frosty. Peace.
I was
Ah.
gonna say, because the baby came out with guts, I was gonna say, I'm gonna name him Guts. Why? I don't know. It just seemed
Oh,
right.
I wonder.